Hi, everybody. It's Danielle, and welcome to today's Saturday Shorty Mental Health Awareness Edition. So, in the month of May, we are celebrating or bringing awareness, I guess to say, to mental health, not only with Pink Zebras Initiative, but also on our team page. So, our Saturday Shorties every Saturday is going to talk about a subject with mental health in the direct sales business and in our own personal business. Today's topic is comparison. And we talk about this all the time, but there's so many ways that comparison definitely can mess with and screw with your mental health. One of the ways it can do that is when you compare yourself to others. So we're going to start off with goals. Every month we ask you to set goals. Every month you have a goal. If it's to reach $460, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, whatever that goal is, that is your goal. That is what goal you set aside for yourself. It doesn't matter if you want to sponsor one person, two people, or 25 people. Again, that goal is your own personal goal. Get 1 cent per person, 5 cent per people, 20 cent per people. Your own personal goal. So if your goal is $460 in sales, one personal recruit, and one new Simpler person, you should celebrate that when you reach that goal and or exceed it. You should not sit there and compare yourself to others who might have $1,000 in sales or $2,000 in sales and going, yeah, I hit my goal, but I don't have that $2,000 in sales like Betty does. That was Betty's goals. That wasn't your goals. So make sure you don't compare yourself and set it aside. Another comparison that I've been hearing and seeing a lot lately is not only comparing your situations to each other. Both negatively and positively, this really impacts your business. Actually, really more negatively than positive, but you need to make sure that you are not comparing yourself. So I have heard lately, someone saying, I can't reach that goal. And they're like, I can't reach that goal because X, Y, Z. And they didn't reach that. They reached their goal because they're not like me and have, 4 kids and a dog and a cat and everything along those lines. Or, that person can work their business because they don't have any kids at all. Or that kid can work their business because they don't work a full-time job. Or that person can work their, and I do, or that person can work their business because this or that. Well, we could flip on the other side. Okay, so maybe you're sitting there going, well, I have no time for my business because I have, I work a full-time job, but I have no kids at home. But I work a full-time job, so I can't find time to work my business. And the reason why Betty can work her business is because she stays at home. Okay, great. Betty does stay at home, but Betty has 3 kids or 4 kids and their own activities, and she's running everywhere. And Betty found time to work her business. And or the opposite, Betty can sit there and be like, geez Louise, like I would, I'm sitting here working from home, trying to work from home, trying to do the best I possibly can, right? I have these 4 kids who are running around. We're in all different activities. We're all in different sports. I wish I could be like Susie and just have a full-time job and no kids, and I could be working my business. Everybody is different. Everybody has their own business that they are running, and they have their own reasons. And everyone has their own excuses. There is a vulgar excuse, and then there is the other one. So I'm going to use this one. Excuses are like armpits. Everyone has one, and they're stinky, right? Except for unless you put deodorant on it, right? So everybody has armpits, right? We all have armpits. We all have excuses. And all of our excuses are stinky. There are stinky reasons for every single excuse. I personally could sit there and say, I'm not working my business today. I work a full-time job. I have 2 kids at home. One of my kids is in 2 hockeys. The other one is still under the age of 1, so she's pretty dependent, extremely dependent on me. I nurse her, I do this and that. So my excuse, I cannot work my business because of this. And, that be it. But no, that's not my excuse. My excuse is because I work a full-time job and I have 2 kids at home and the one plays on 2 hockey teams and I do have a little one. I need to find a way to work my business and my nuggets, which we've all talked about nuggets before, to make my business work for me, my business grow, my business succeed. Okay? So that's what you want to think about. That's what you want to look into, is how can you take your excuse and put some deodorant on it? Make it less stinky, right? Make your excuse your solution. Okay? Or some people are like, I don't have time to do this and that. Are you watching TV? Are you sitting there just scrolling Facebook or TikTok or, everything along those lines? Everyone has different excuses. Everyone has different reasons. Again, don't compare your excuse to others. Some people don't know, you might sit there and say, well, Betty doesn't have, or Susie doesn't have kids, so she can definitely work this business. You might never know that Susie might be struggling with infertility or, different issues that come along with that, or that's something that's not in Betty's will or Susie's wheelhouse, right? And she's sitting there looking at Betty going, I wish I had 3 kids to cuddle and snuggle with, and have that as my excuse. And the same thing, so, maybe Betty couldn't hold down a full-time job because she had her kids and she wanted it to be working. She wants to work full-time, right? But she can't. And she's like, I wish I could be like Susie and work a full-time job, but I can't because I have these kids who are running around and, get sick and sneeze and need time off. Guys, everybody has excuses. Everybody has armpits. Everybody has a different thing. They're all stinky reasons why we can't work our business. But comparing our business to others is not a good thing to do. You're putting yourself in a toxic environment. And if you compare yourself to somebody else and you point blank are saying it like, hey, well, I can't do it because I have this and you don't, and you say that to somebody, what do you think that kind of mental state that might put that person in? Because again, you don't know what that person's going through. You can sit there and say, I got 3 dogs and you don't, so that's why I can't work my business. Well, guess what? Maybe that person really wants dogs, but she has a severe allergy and can't have dogs. Or she lives in a place that doesn't allow dogs, but she wants to have dogs. And that you telling her, well, listen, you can work your business because you don't have dogs and I do. How do you think that might make her feel? She might be breaking her heart inside because all she wants to do is love and cuddle dogs and she can't do it. So comparing your business with other people's business doesn't work. Comparing your excuses to other people's excuses doesn't work. We all have excuses, just like we all have armpits. Everybody has a different reason why they can and cannot work their business, or should or should not work their business. Don't utilize that because 1, that could be toxic to yourself, continuously comparing yourself. 2, that could be toxic to somebody else, especially if you verbally compare yourself to somebody and they hear it. So don't do it. I know it's hard. That is the worst thing to tell someone to do, is not compare yourself, because comparison is a theft of joy. But don't do that. Like, try your hardest not to compare yourself to somebody. And again, your goals are your goals. Betty's goals are Betty's goals. Susie's goals are Susie's goals. Danielle's goals are Danielle's goals. Lindsay's goals are Lindsay's goals. Jessica's goals are Jessica's goals. Okay? And you got to work your goals. Go back and reassess them. Okay, I'm not hitting my 460 each month. What am I doing wrong? Go back and reassess. Figure out what you're doing. Everyone has something that's happening. Everyone's having things that are happening in their business. Everyone has their own individual goals. So just because I want 460 doesn't mean I'm no less than the person who wants $10,000 a month. Okay? That is my goal. I should rock it. I should celebrate it. I should be ecstatic for it. Just the same way, if the person who wants $10,000 a month has that goal, they want to rock it. They worked for it. They hit it. They're ecstatic for it. Okay? That everybody's goals to me are eye level, right? They are equal. There's no higher level goals. That's something's up. Yeah, maybe this person has a goal to reach director next month. and they're working towards it because they already have the qualifying volume. Yeah, technically their goal has a higher standard, like a higher rate, but that's their own individual goals, okay? You guys are all equal on your goals because each one of you work your business the way for what you need to work your business for. If it's to quit your job, if it's just to make some extra money for a cleaning lady, if it's to make some extra money to go to Target every week, if it's to make some extra money to go to Disney once a year, whatever it is, that is your goal, right? That is your why. That is why you're working your business. You know what you need to sell and have in your business to do that. Then do that. Celebrate you, celebrate your goal. Celebrate that. Today's mental health awareness, and I want you guys to comment this after you watch this, is I will not compare. Put it in the comments. I will not compare. I will not compare my goals to other people's goals. I will not compare my business to other people's business. And I will not compare my excuses to other people's excuses or my why to other people's whys. We all have our own. We're all unique. That is what makes us the best. And that is what makes this company amazing. And that will also help save your mental health and help you reduce causing someone else some mental health issues. You know, that comparison sometimes can be toxic and it can spread. So comment, I will not compare, if you're not comparing your excuses, your armpits to anybody else's. Alrighty guys, I'll talk to you soon. Have a wonderful Saturday. Love you guys.